Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Off play action. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the hurry-up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Skips away from pressure. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. And back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, boys, we got this.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the offense. Give to the single back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Can't make the connection in the... Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They go to the ground. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Louisiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The receiver on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. First down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Black Knights in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Tackled after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Touch pass on the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's right on target. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. The score, Louisiana 21, Army 0.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Shakes off the defender. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Black Knights want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. The Raging Cajuns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it's caught! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Afterburners coming. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army! He'll try to tack on one more. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 6 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defense...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
On the run, fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. All kinds of running room. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Okay, ready? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
42, Army, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There's a live football. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they all almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking to throw on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They want to just keep throwing it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and
And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Intercepted by Paul. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will boot it away to start the second half. Going for the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cajuns. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 17 over Baylor. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. End off from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
Brings up second down.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to pass it on second down. Got a man, it's Peters. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56-28.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll survive.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
He's loose at the 15. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end getting vertical. Racing down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fires downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. It's complete. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on.
And the pass hits. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push back.
Oh, he wants it all. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got an open man. Oh, look out! Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cajuns! And the pummeling has started.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And right down the middle. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drooled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off the play fake. He makes the connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Now on the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Got a little space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Makes the quick grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll run play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future. And, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On second down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Snags it over the middle. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion to give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Pocket starts to collapse. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The sure hands, it's Peters. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nobody fooled with the trickeration, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a no passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 10. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe.